The pandemic is bringing some communities closer together. A Bucks County shop is tackling food insecurity. Eyewitness News reporter Kimberly Davis shows you how.
One Bucks County business is doing its part to spread hope during the pandemic. If you're hungry or in need, Slack's Hoagie Shack says their doors are open.
Thank you for calling Slack's Hoagie Shack, Oxford Valley.
They're known for their hoagies, but now Slack's Hoagie Shack is also known for their giving.
We have a couple homeless people that we've always interacted with. So we started thinking about them and we just said, okay, so let's do something about it.
Melissa Cruz is the owner of Slack's Hoagie Shack. She tells us in uncertain times, she knew that she would at least always have food and wanted to give others that same peace of mind. Her sister, Jennifer Ayala, then created this sign that's posted in the window at 110 Lincoln Highway in Fairless Hills. If you're homeless or struggling because the quarantine has left our streets empty, you are not alone or forgotten. Knock on our door and ask for a manager. We will make you a meal and get you a care package. No questions asked.
Believe it or not, we've gotten a lot of people reaching out that weren't necessarily homeless. They were just struggling.
And as a result of that message, it started a chain reaction of giving, and the mom and pop shop was able to collaborate with Bucks County Mutual Aid.
This past Sunday, we were invited to their monthly serve for the first time. So we made a bunch of food and we gathered together all the donations that we were able to purchase.
In a time when things may seem dark, Slack's Hoagie Shack is hoping to be a beacon of light.
We're just one sign, but there's a lot more signs out there. There's a lot more gestures out there. There's a lot more love and compassion and hope.
Reporting in Bucks County, I'm Kimberly Davis, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Nicely done, family, nicely done. We begin with the standoff between city leaders and organizers of homeless encampments in Philadelphia. Hello, everyone. I'm Yuki Washington.
And I'm Jessica Cartalia. The city issued another eviction deadline for 9 o'clock this morning. That deadline came and went without any movement, and it appears both sides are still far apart on reaching an agreement. Greg Argos is along the Ben Franklin Parkway with what happens next, and things are rapidly changing, Greg.
Yeah, that's exactly right there, Jessica. We've actually seen a flurry of activity over the past 45 minutes. In fact, around 10:15, the official Instagram page for this encampment here off the Ben Franklin Parkway said, "We need bodies," and they also stated that there could be police activity happening overnight. And since then, we've seen people show up here en masse on foot, some getting dropped off by cars, on bicycle. They've actually been setting up this barrier in the front of this encampment. This all happening 15 hours after the city of Philadelphia says they were going to disband it. Protesters say eviction is violent, but our cameras rolled as an all-out brawl took place at the homeless encampment off the Ben Franklin Parkway. Wednesday was the third deadline. The third time the city said the encampment would be removed, and the third time that promise not kept.
Protest camp leaders refused to allow those conducting outreach efforts into the camps. They erected barricades and held up shields. They cursed at the clergy, and they threatened violence and destruction.
The county administration spending the past 2 months meeting with organizers, but no agreement has been reached, and Mayor Kenny will not commit to a specific time for the eviction.
Something's going to happen at some point in time, shortly.
When I walked into the building last night, there was armed guards at our entrance over here.
Michael, who lives less than a block away from the encampment, says he understands the need to house the homeless, but he believes this camp is simply unsafe.
It's my personal opinion that the homeless right now are being exploited by other interests.
We want affordable, safe, accessible, permanent housing.
That has been the message since day one from those living here. But even though city officials say many of the homeless have been relocated,
we've been able to house and give services to 139 people.
It's not enough, says the organizers, who plan to stay put as long as they can.
What do we want? Housing! When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it, shut it down!
Now, Yuki, Jessica, despite that Instagram post, we have not seen any police activity here, at least for the past hour. In fact, there were some officers parked here around 9 o'clock tonight. They have since left. We're live here along the parkway. I'm Greg Argos, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Greg, thank you for that. And stay with Eyewitness News as we follow the city's effort to evict the homeless encampments. Our morning team will bring you any developments from overnight starting at 4:30. You can also get the latest on our streaming site, CBSN Philly, and online at cbsphilly.com.